Wonderful. Thank you. Hi, I'm Sammy. I'm with TV Grapevine. So happy to speak with all of you. My first
Hello.
question for you guys is what made you decide to do the show initially?
We were all available.
It was our schedule.
Yeah, truly availability and
Tosh said it.
it's something new. I think something new and different.
The
It's a
comedy,
yeah, it's a new experience. We were told it's going to be funny, and
fun, light, making new friends, and also all the MVPs from all the other shows. Like there'll never be another opportunity like that in my life to have that. And
unless you
I'm
get
so
casted
lucky.
on season two,
Unless that.
yeah.
What about you? Anything you want to add,
I just
Justin?
think for me, it was like a personal challenge. I've said
Mhm.
this in every interview I've done. I grew up in Mesquite. I never was the little boy that was picked for the baseball, basketball, football team. And when this sat on my desk, I was like, wait a minute, this is my
Mhm.
opportunity to, not validation, vindication, none of that. Just to myself,
Mhm.
challenge myself internally and compete in challenges. Little did I know.
Yeah.
The biggest challenge would not be a physical challenge, it would be more of a social challenge.
Yeah.
Yes, and without ruining too much, this is a game where there is a $200,000 check that is on the front doorstep of the Goat Manor, waving to all of us, come get me.
Mhm.
And the folks are crawling over one another to get that check.
Yes, they are.
Money is stronger than friendships. Remember that.
Oh,
I like it.
oh my gosh, Joe came right out the gate.
I'm coming for these two right now. We're still playing
Oh,
the game.
We're still in it.
This is Goat Manor.
and I want to know is how is this all different, this show different from the shows that you've done before?
The goat's pretty similar. I mean, has a lot of similarities to F Boy Island, just as far as our competitions and things, but I was not the one competing. I was just eliminating. So I think
Hold on,
that
I gotta ask you, do you think there were any F-boy potentials in the Goat Manor?
it would have
Ooh.
to be a Joey
Okay.
Mm.
for sure.
He's a good candidate for that.
Joey? Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Joey would be great.
Okay.
I like that question. What about you, Justin and Joe? How did this differ on your experiences?
Well, I think like a dating show like The Bachelor, you're only looking for one thing, and that is to potentially meet the person you're going to spend the rest of your life
Mhm.
with. And a show like The Goat is it's just so much different because you're trying to win money and you're almost trying to do the opposite. You're trying to like actually not make friends because there can only be one winner, which is really difficult
I,
because you do end up making friends, and then you're put in a situation where
that's why he was napping all that time.
truly
Avoiding friendship.
The shade. I'll shade.
I can't have it for no, but the goal is just much different. The goal in this is to be the last person standing alone.
Well, from my world, this series requires less of a skill set.
Yeah, I know.
Sure.
And there's not a panel of judges, except for when you walk back in the house and you're looking at everyone going, oh, I like
Oh.
you today. How are you? Oh, you did well in the challenge. And then tomorrow they're like, she did too good in the challenge, baby. That's a target.
Yeah.
Wait, can we just talk really quickly
Yes.
about the feeling when you walked in the house after an elimination?
I never cared about the elimination because
But
the
after,
elimination.
right
After the
after.
elimination,
After the
Yeah.
elimination.
I didn't like it after
Oh,
a challenge.
I didn't after the challenge. I agree with you.
After the challenge was always brutal.
Because I was
Actually,
so
so
excited for
hot.
that. And it
Yeah.
was like,
I feel like it was tense
I thought I did
before,
good. And then it's like,
before,
hold
after,
on.
during, and then we just did that on repeat.
Yeah.
After the elimination was a little like, where do we go here from now? Because then it's playing Blues Clues. Who voted for who?
Hmm.
In what room did you vote? And what did you say over there in that room? I was like,
There was a lot
what?
of investigation.
Can I please get a glass of Prosecco and just enjoy that I'm still here?
I love it. I love it. And other than each other, who are you most excited about meeting?
And
On the show.
Yeah, yeah, your other fellow competitors.
Um, I think it was hard to be excited to meet anyone because we didn't know who was going to be on the show. But I think once the whole cast was in the room together, I think for me it was just exciting to meet everyone
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
everyone's from a different world and a different show, and yeah, I think it's just like it was just a fun experience.
I was excited to meet Alyssa Edwards, my baby.
Not me.
I was,
Not me.
I was fanning out
No,
so hard. I look like a little kid with Fanta. I'm like,
I mean, there were so many people. Just to be entirely honest, I had not seen a one of these TV shows, and
except for mine, because Justin, I don't know if you know this, was actually like a major fan of mine, which I always thought was so sweet.
I was a guest on the
I do, yeah.
on the Bachelor. Yes,
You were a guest on Hannah Brown's season, right?
Yes,
Yeah, I
the
remember
pageant
that.
lady, love her. Yes,
I remember.
and so I did, but I did see a little bit of Love Is Blind. So I saw Lauren, and I was like, "That's Lauren," and I was kind of like a little like the the nerd in me was like, "You look so beautiful! Oh my gosh, I love you." She was like, "You look gorgeous," and then immediately, like, me and CJ built a bond. I don't want to ruin too much. I don't, have you got to see the series yet? And
oh,
you saw a special moment that we shared, and I knew that I would be walking away with lifelong friendships after it was all said and done. And we cleaned the mud up off ourselves, the grime, the dirt, and the charade of it all.
I love it. I love it. And I want you to tell me what was the biggest lesson you each learned from being on the show, or something you learned about yourselves from the whole experience, starting with Joe.
Biggest lesson. I think I think really just being I don't know if I learned any lessons. Zero. I learned nothing.
no takeaway.
No takeaway. For me, yeah, just it's a game. So it's not that serious. And try not to get
Right.
caught up in
For
the
sure.
competitive nature of it all, because we are all people and everyone's just really trying to do their best.
Oh, my takeaway. I learned to be. I didn't think I was cut out for a competition show like at all. I was, with my 5 pairs of underwear ready to go home. And I realized that I have a mind of my own. It's okay to be an independent thinker, but maybe it's okay to be a leader.
Ooh.
I like that.
Reach.
I think for me, I learned so much about my experience because day in and day out, I mean, this was hard. This was a very challenging,
It's hard.
but very rewarding show. And I think when I watched it back, I looked at myself and I'm like, I think I took everything. Well, here's the thing. If you told me we were friends, I was like, "Oh, we're friends, great." I believed you.
Mhm.
And rather than just taking it at face value for a gameplay, I learned you don't have to take things. Uh, it's hard. It's hard for me to say friendships, in a situation like this, are for the moment. They're for the game and they're for the play.
Yeah.
But when I look back, I was proud at the Justin that I seen on my television because I could walk away from it all saying you gave it your all, you dove in the mud, you balanced on a pole. I mean, you did the damn thing, and you can tell that you were having fun doing it,
Yeah.
and I enjoyed that.
And you all did the damn thing. I'm so proud of all three of you. It was a delight to speak to you, and I hope we all get to talk again soon.
Thank
Have a nice
you.
Thank
one.
you so much.